Hello, everyone, and wow, welcome to the Collector's Table. Welcome to Sunday's live stream. I'm a little bit out of it today, guys. I had a little bit of sleep, so my voice might be cracking a little bit. But I got my guys here with me to kind of hang out and help me out. I got Shane. What's going on, Shane? How you doing?
Good. A little bit tired myself, but ready for the show.
Yeah, good stuff. K-Fet, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. I feel like we all had a late evening. I had a couple of friends from Finland. We were drinking, so yeah, it's a good weekend. So far, a solid weekend.
Yeah, I was drinking last night, so that probably didn't help my cause. But anyway, Thor. We got the famous, legendary Thor that everybody talks about that I've never met. And I'm being dead serious. I mean, a lot of people talk about you, man, and
really
in a good way for sure.
Oh,
so
okay.
I appreciate you coming out and joining us. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for the invite. Good to hang out with you guys and bring a little bit of the dark side to the conversation.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy the dark side of stuff. So
It's always welcome here.
And then we got a really solid community member, Ledge. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks a lot for having me on as well.
Yeah, man, your background is very impressive. The Iron Man, I know that was a newer piece for you, so
Yes,
it's
sir.
looking great. It's
Thank
looking
you.
real good.
Does look good.
How do you
I'm
like
rolling
that
over
piece?
the shockwave back there. There's a little flex moment. I love that guy.
They're all awesome. That's why I set this background. Originally, I wasn't going to put him next to Captain America, but he just looks so good together. So, and then I wanted to create a background. You know, I got to have a cool background, like
Yeah.
guys. You know, so.
So those are half scales, right? Those are half scales behind you.
Yeah,
Iron Man and
or the quarter scale. You know, the war tank.
yeah.
Non-scale shockwave.
Looks good, man. Looks good. We're gonna just so you guys know for today, what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a live unboxing. Ledge just got, just like a day ago or a day or two ago, just got the Alien Dog, from Prime1. He's gonna be unboxing that. I'm really looking forward to this. So, if you want to just start, jump straight in.
Yep, I'm gonna move right now.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of just chop it up and.
All right.
Watch you unbox this thing. I'm looking forward to it. Let's say hi to some of the guys in the chat here. You know what? Let's put a little bit of music and set the mood.
Little Barry White.
Yeah.
Not Barry White, Jesus.
Not that kind of mood.
No, not that kind of mood. No.
I was gonna lower my lights a little bit more. All right.
Pause.
Yeah. All right, so let's see who we got here. Icon Collective, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Dev saying what's up to people. Shane 2, Figure Kong, what's going on? How you doing? The Nice Guy, always nice seeing my man. Hope everyone is having a nice morning. There he is. What's Icon saying? LBS Joker with Harley reveal was awesome. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today. MMC Payne, nice to always see you, man. And we got Gotham Cinnabites at work, but wanted to say what's up. Thor, Ledge, what's going on, Gotham? Yeah, we're gonna let the guys kind of filter in here. Ledge should be up here in a minute with his camera to kind of show us the unboxing. But Thor, what's up, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm good. I'm hanging out. Just started getting pieces in again. I kind of went on a hiatus for a year, and looking because Shane, actually, it was funny. Shane, I watched because I was getting the DMD talent, and I watched unboxing for about 3 weeks. Because I got it from Junior, and I met him up at the Collector's Barbecue, and then but I had to, so to avoid shipping and all that stuff. So I just kept watching. What I like about this, it's not that many pieces. You know what I mean? And the head doesn't come off. The body's one piece.
It's simple to put together.
And the thing is crazy, man. It's been about almost a month now since I got her, and it's crazy. Like she's. I thought it was because it was new, but that's my favorite piece, man. She's really, really good. Like I had the OG, but this one, like the problem with the OG always bothered me was her pose. Like she's like on a runway or something, you know, and she kind of looking sideways, trying to look cute. Like I
It wasn't natural to the
Nah,
character.
like for this, I want everybody like facing forward, like as if it was some sort of battle about to take place, you know. But
Yeah, I agree. I
So
love it.
is that all you collect, or do you collect just like
just Sith Lords,
Sith Lords and okay?
you know, and
Good
because
man.
right, you can't really see. Sidious got his royal guards behind him. You can kind if you see,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And then I just got my General Grievous back.
Nice.
That's the first piece I ever got back.
Such
And I also bought I used to have the Exit Mall, but I had to sell it. I had car problems one time. That one hurt. And I got it. Junior had an artist proof, and it had some damage. So here we got this guy to repair statue, and I mean he fixes them like they never happened, you know. So he's got it. It was damaged so bad. He's probably says probably gonna be a month. So a couple more weeks it should be done. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put him. And I only got one pre-order, so I got the Count Dooku coming from Kaiba Studios. So
Who made that General Grievous back there?
that's Sideshow. That's the original
one.
that's
Okay,
the-
I
that's
just want
the
to make
OG.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
OG.
that. That one's nice. That one's nice.
I don't like the new one. The new one, he looks kind of scrunched up or something, you know. But
Yeah.
this is the and actually you can't see it. You can
Yeah, that's
kind of
the
see.
older one.
You can kind of see it in his cape because that's the exclusive. I
Yeah.
ordered from NYC. They got these little saber hilts, and he's got pockets inside the cape. And where, you know, because he used to collect lightsabers, and I put like inside the cape is like 5 lightsabers in his cape, and I
That's
put like
cool.
one on the ground, like as if he just struck somebody down. And there's one on the ground,
Yeah.
you know.
Nice.
I've always
And-
thought he was such a cool character when I saw him on film. You know what I mean? Him just coughing and kind of walking around like he was so cool looking. You know what I mean?
I liked him kind of better on. They had a Clone Wars that preceded the Clone Wars that we know now. It was like these shorts, and to me, that's when he was first introduced. He was a lot more vicious on there, in my opinion. And then I mean, he was okay on the animation, but in the movie, to me, he didn't translate well. The movie, in my opinion, he didn't, you know. But you know, I always appreciate General Kenobi and all that stuff, you know. But he was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know where you're going with that, Thor, because I remember those
Yeah.
cartoons, and it was like a 5-minute.
Yeah, he was vicious.
Oh
on there.
man, and he had those Jedi's cornered, and he was just taking them out like Predator
It was
style.
crazy.
Hey Shane, help me out. I'm trying to get Ledge so we can all be the smaller thumbnails. I don't know.
Yeah.
You probably going to make him the big one, and we just talk maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
I
do.
don't know if it'll work. Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah. This piece, this is deep into the pool stuff right here, Jack.
Wow.
Can we do it the other way? There we
There
go.
I got you. I got you.
My man, my man.
But now they covering you up now, Shane.
Nah, I got him. I got him.
I don't give a shit.
Well, if that's the case, I'll give you this one.
We'll put it back, Jack.
Oh man, look at this thing. Man, I wish.
Say, Shane and I, here's going to be, we've already identified we're the old men. This is memory unlocked, man. I was with like my grade school buddies going to see Alien 3 and seeing this guy. I just, you know, the movie took a lot of heat, but I kind of liked the film. And
I liked it too.
It didn't have weapons, you know. It kind of went back to that first one, and how are they going to work around it? And I love this Alien.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The design of it. I mean, I loved it in the theater. But again, we're going back to like 13, 14-year-old Kevin at this point. But man, I love this film. So
It was such a cool creature because he was on all fours, like running around. You know what I mean? So it was like,
oh, yeah.
I like that style more than the standing straight up, like Big Chap. You know what I mean?
I really like Charles S. Dutton in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He was a really good character.
So Ledge, can you hear us? Or see, got black
I
mic.
don't think he can hear you.
He's busy. He's hard at work.
Yeah.
He's probably away from his. Can you hear us, Ledge?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Here
So, Ledge, how'd you acquire this piece? Who gave this to you? Where'd you find it?
What's that?
How'd you acquire this piece? Where'd you find it, buddy?
Oh, I got this from a guy on the Facebook, William Wayne. Came by, shipped it over. John.
Okay. It's all in one box, right?
Yeah, one box.
Okay. Tony the Tiger, what's up, man? Love this piece. Have the DX version. Lucky you. I'm thinking about picking this thing up. Yep.
Why don't you pick this piece up, Adam? I know how much you like it.
Well, I'm just I like to get the newer pieces that come out. If I get it with a good price, I might, but I just got a lot of stuff I'm paying for right now. So maybe when the right time comes, I might pick it up.
Yeah,
I really like it though. I really like it.
Yes.
I'd love to see it in person, actually.
I want to see that alien hive that you have in person.
Oh my
What,
god! Let me tell
The
you.
the XM one?
Yeah.
Hold on, is that the first one or the second one?
This is probably the second one.
I
Okay.
think the second.
Yeah.
I've seen the first one. The first one was amazing.
Yeah. The first one was really cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the second one. You know, when you see it in the pictures, I know we say this all the time, but like it does it zero justice. You see that thing in real life, it's like it's cool because it's walking down this hive with all these like face huggers.
Face huggers,
So
yeah.
that what was
What
that?
number is that?
26? Number
This one
26?
is number 46.
Or 46.
At,
Okay.
800. This is the DX bonus version.
Bonus.
It's a big
That base
man.
doesn't look like too incredibly big, which is nice. I mean, it's big, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's big.
Yeah, not a bad size. Like the garage sale.
compared
Adam,
to
you
what
got a
you usually
question
see
here.
alien pieces at.
It's just to give you a quickly, it's like 24.5 inches.
Figure Kong, yeah, I sold the Venom. Yep. Sold the Venom, sold the Freeze.
24.5 by 19.
What else did I sell?
About-
Sold the Symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Thor, I don't know if you know this, but I talked to Adam before and I asked him who is the most overhyped character in all of Star Wars, and he says Darth Vader.
Really?
I didn't say that shit.
I
I didn't say that. That's
You're in the
just
pot
Shane's
early,
shit.
Shane.
And go.
Nah, it's all good.
Hey, you know what? I meant to say, Thor. So while we're doing this, tell us more about. I know you got a channel, right? What's your channel called? For people that don't
DCX.
know.
It's it used to be called Darth Castle because my best friend Rodney, he's a big time Punisher fan.
Mhm.
And so we kind of combined the names, like, made it like a Sith Lord Darth because I love Darth Vader. He likes the Punch. So the Punisher's real name is Frank Castle. So we called it Darth Castle. And then later on, when we started doing live shows, we had a lot of friends. They were all X-Men fans. And so we combined, we just called it DCX, like Darth Castle with the X, for X-Men.
Oh,
And
very
so now
nice.
it's called DCX. And the premise was just to reach out in the community. Anybody want to come on and talk statues, like here, that was what we did. So and we did a lot of live unboxings like this. And
And
sometimes
you got segments too, which I think is really interesting because you don't really see too many people do it. But like it's called just asking for a friend, right? Or
that's new. That's the newest thing we started. So we interview people in the community.
I love that.
And so if any of you guys, I think we do like 8 a month. We record them. They're not live, but they broadcast them and do like a watch party. And so next month I got openers if you guys were down to be. We try to get to know the person behind the collection. It ain't about the collection per se,
right.
but like we like to find out how you got into pop culture and
Oh
then
my god.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
Man, this thing is so cool.
Without Shane interjecting real quick there, I'll just say that was the money shot right there.
Look at let me see that for a second. Look at
It's
that.
different. It's different heads. Wow. I didn't know.
Wow.
Man, God,
Yeah.
that is
So
a
good.
knock out of the park. As old as this piece is, it's still awesome. God,
I agree.
man, looks just like the movie. Man, sorry, I'm an Aliens fan. I love it. I love the aliens. I love the way they look. I love the creature-esque kind of feel to them. But go ahead, Thor. I didn't continue, man. I didn't. mean to
No.
cut
It's
off.
fine. It's fine. Yeah. So we try to get to know the person behind the collection and where you grew up and how you got into pop culture. And then, I always like to hear what was the piece that dragged you in,
Anyway.
you know, to collecting.
Yeah.
Because you know, everybody goes through how much is that thing, you know, and then once you get over, and then there's always that, like for me it was Vader Mythos. When I saw it, I said the first one, not the second one. I ain't getting the second one. But when I saw it, I said I don't care how much that costs, I'm getting it. And then and of course you know where it goes from there. So,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Looks great, Ledge.
Looks good.
Looks awesome, man.
The problem with those interviews, Thor, is that by the time it's done, you're like, man, there's so much I didn't talk about.
I know. And no, I've said it too. When I've said it, I was like, dang, I didn't ask him this. I didn't ask him
I
that.
know.
You know,
I know.
So,
I'm like, shit, I never talked about this or this or this.
yeah. We were thinking about doing return interviews, like after we done interviewed everybody, and you know. So
Yeah.
Hey, Tony the Tiger, yeah, he got it for a pretty solid price, man, because me and the guy started talking, and I was just like, yeah, man, whatever. If you want it today, go ahead. You can get it at this price. So I sold it, I think it was like for $5 something, a low $5. Can't remember off the top of my head, but this piece was a lot of money at the time. Yeah. Well, how much was this originally at retail? It wasn't like a crazy amount.
somebody might have to Google. Somebody had to Google it.
I want to say like, I could be totally wrong. Maybe $1,200.
I can't
wrong,
remember.
If anybody knows the retail price, if you remember, let me know in the chat.
Yeah, I Dan, I love you. Don't I like design art one better too. So no, I'm not getting it down.
You
up, Patrick?
prefer the
Design
D&D
art.
style?
No, I like design art. I like design art better.
Yeah, I mean that piece is so dynamic and looks amazing. I mean, Dan's looks great. There's no question. The other one is so dynamic, it's crazy.
Yeah, I kind of like the robe, but for some reason, his skin color always gave me the creeps. For some reason, like, you know, it looked like this. You know, it's not Dan's fault enough. It looks like pea soup kind of shade. You know, and I was just like, nah. If I ever come across somebody was selling it. I think Chasen was selling it for like $500 at one point, and I couldn't get it.
No way. I
swear. And I don't even know if he even opened it. And but I'm gonna keep searching for that Vindicant too. If somebody comes off one of those.
Tell me what you're looking for. I'll keep my eyes open. I know Nihilus, Vindicant.
Nihilus, Vindicant. I think that for now that's about it, because I got Doku coming. You know, from
and Lord Starkiller too, or no?
And eventually, you know, see me. Thing with me, I can wait years. You know, it ain't no, you know. So I'm good. But like usually, I find with design art stuff, they always come back around. You know?
I was gonna say, Ledge, I don't know if you spin that thing and that thing flips it.
Yeah, watch that hand. There you go. Yeah.
This piece, I'm telling you, even if you're not a huge Aliens fan, you gotta admit this thing looks really cool and
Looks
creepy.
fantastic.
You know, it's funny. My mother loves, when I say loves Predator, she loves Predator. And she used to love coming in the room. She was like, when you gonna get a Predator statue?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I was actually thinking about getting her one for Christmas and put it in her house. Like, here, Mom,
Get her the Jungle Hunter.
Yeah, the Prime1 Jungle Hunter.
I know. I love you, man.
That's a good starter piece.
Starter.
Jesus Christ.
Price of a fucking car.
I was
Hey,
thinking about
what?
the sideshow one, maybe Jungle Hunter, but I don't know.
Are you talking about the
premium format one they had from a few years ago?
Yeah, old school one. Yeah, that's a nice one too.
Yeah.
Tony, I wish the candles lit up on this too, man. You see the little, I don't know if you guys can see the candles on the base. There's little candles there. And it
yeah, that's right. They had candles. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
But the Aliens, if they got just a little bit of ambient lighting, they look really cool. You can't like light them up too much. You know?
Because they're always coming out the shadows, you know.
Man, this is a fantastic pose and everything. I'm telling you, in my opinion, this piece is like a 10 out of 10, man. I mean, I would say it would be if the candles lit up, but solid 9.5.
So why don't you buy it?
I don't know yet, Shane. I'm figuring
I've heard you talk about this piece so
I don't
much.
just pull the trigger on stuff like that. Well, sometimes I do, but
All in due
It's like
time,
sometimes you do.
for the right price.
Yeah, you gotta like Thor is basically saying he can wait for forever and wait for the right time. That's what I'm trying to do now because
they'll be back.
You gotta be careful. Honestly, you gotta be careful. You don't get too many pre-orders. You stretch yourself too thin, and then you go buying other shit that you don't need to be buying. Yeah. We've all done it before. At least I have. So I want to make sure I get like that Terminator line. That whole Terminator line I'm getting. That's coming. So
a lot of people are jumping in on that line.
Oh my god, that thing looks so great, man.
It does.
How many endoskeletons you getting? Just one, or you gonna?
Yeah,
get
look
two?
at it here. I'll take us off the thing real quick, just so you can see the background. Actually, I won't do that, but because it's gonna mess up Ledge.
Oh, I see it. I see the feet. Yeah.
Oh man, I got the endoskeleton back there, man. That thing
I
saw it over the weekend. I was like, yeah, that's the new background.
I think Adam, you should buy like 4 or 5 of those skeletons and one Terminator. Look sick.
Looks awesome, Ledge.
Has an extra shorter for this mouth.
I love that piece.
Awesome.
God.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look, and he's got his tail up, ready to strike. I would rock it just like that, with the inner mouth coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite one.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, best alien to date as far as detail and paint. Yeah.
Oh, and guess what I've got coming on the way?
What's that?
It's gonna sit. Hopefully I can just put it on this base, either this corner or, I'm hoping it can fit. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I've got those eggs with the open egg on order from Prime1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Yeah. Those things are huge. They're selling the individual eggs, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, I might have to put it, in front of it.
And they're probably about like this big. Like, it's an alien egg you can buy either open or closed. I think it's going for what, Ledge? Like 3 something?
Yeah, like $350, I believe it was the open.
You're very welcome, man. Thanks for joining.
You just gonna get one, or?
Just one. That's just one. I just wanted to kind of complete the piece. Like the new ones that they're putting out these days, they're including them, with the bases and.
Man, look at that right there. Like right at that angle. Look at just like the musculature and like the skeleton kind of feel to it. I think it's just because I love this thing so much. I don't know.
This is one of those pieces you might walk by late at night and forget you had, and like take a step, like, oh.
Let me tell you, I thought my kids were going to be creeped out every time they come into because I got some bigger pieces like that, and they don't really. Now, my daughter said she would never sleep in here. But, yeah, it looks great, Ledge. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
God. Prime1 Alien.
The head is crazy.
That is nearly a perfect piece. I would just like those candles for the little ambient lighting, but you can always add that. It's great. Very nice. There's a guy selling the new Prime1 Alien Warrior for $1,400. I'm highly considered. That's a really good price. That's a couple $100 off. Yeah, my Donatello is supposed to be here tomorrow.
Pitsy.
Yeah, can we see that bust, Ledge? Yeah, let's look at that. So you just switch out the head and the shoulders and chest stay there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's just a magnet. Shoulders stay like.
I love that because it could be like another piece. Like I was saying this on Art Show last night, because they're doing that with the what's the character's name? I forget his name. Thanos, the comic book or comic based Thanos. They got the little separate bust stand, so you can have it on like a desk or something somewhere else in the house.
Yep, exactly.
Its own little statue. That's pretty big. It's pretty big too in comparison to your hand.
Yep.
Oops. Very nice. All right.
A lot of veinage on that baby, eh?
Yeah, that's killer right there. Look at that.
That looks nice.
Those clear domes. really make it, in my opinion. I mean,
Yep, I agree. Yep.
and you see the eyes in the front a little bit there. Is it? You could probably barely see it. That's the way.
It's pretty dark. It's clouded.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the only time I saw their eyes was on the Queen. Like on these drones, I've never seen them have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the movies. I don't know about the piece.
Yeah, you'll see it in Big Chap. Like Big Chap has it. You could see it's a little bit more, but with Dog, I don't think they ever showed it with Dog.
Nah.
I was just curious. But
does anybody make a Queen?
yes, Prime 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I might be getting too.
Is it quarter scale or it's gotta be 6 scale?
It's non-scale. It's non-scale. They do it non-scale. I would imagine it's
probably quarter. It probably they try to make
no. It's not quarter because it's when you.
No, I mean
they got the xenomorphs around it.
You mean like it pairs with quarter scale?
Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah, you can put it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the size of an average quarter.
Like
scale.
the Transformers, they say
Exactly.
1/10, but they're really 1/4.
They're about 2 feet tall.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Where's Ledge? Oh, okay. So he'll just use that camera back again. Yeah, that was a cool piece. If I ever get it for a good price, maybe I'll just pick it up, but we'll see. All right, guys, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on here, and actually, I wanted to show this real quick.
Oh wow, 40 inches.
They're hardly ever for sale.
Ooh, 40 inches tall.
What was he saying about the Queen Alien?
Somebody made a true quarter scale.
Oh, okay.
True
Yeah.
quarter scale.
Man, that's got to be huge.
It says 40 inches tall. That's like 4 feet almost.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wanted to show this. Shane just got a new piece. Shane, right?
Yeah.
Shane's been busy.
Yeah.
Was that the XM?
XM.
Yeah, so I decided to I'm selling a few of my Spidey villains. I already sold one. I'm keeping 6, but I have like 11 or 12. So, and I'm moving my X-Men over to where the Spidey villains were on the 3 garage shelves at the top. So now I'm expanding my X-Men and X-Men villains.
There you go.
Yeah. I think I like this paint or this color scheme for Sabretooth. I think this is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
I was
So if
telling you
anyone's
guys
interested, I got Carnage, Vulture. I can't remember who else I boxed up. Carnage, Vulture. I sold Sandman. I'm not sure if I'm selling my Kingpin or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Shane, did you decide on Doc Ock? Or are you keeping him or selling him?
Yeah, no, I'm keeping them.
Good call.
The ones I keep are Maestro, Rhino, Doc Ock, Venom, Green Goblin, and Electro.
Good call on all those. They're great pieces.
How old is this piece?
Few years old.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
but it's XM. Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Timeless.
Yeah.
X-Men and Star Wars are timeless to me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which, Shane, I don't know if we want to talk about this later in the show or not, but you feel like Sideshow going to be showing anything quarter scale, X-Men wise?
I would think so.
I'm hoping so.
I mean, they did pretty good with their Nightcrawler, so you want to build from there.
I need the Bishop, so that's what I'm holding out for.
The first licensed company to come out with the Bishop, assuming they do them well, it's gonna sell well.
It's going to sell out.
Yeah.
A lot of people love Bishop, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody really make him like that, right?
Not licensed. No.
Just some customs, but no licensed company.
Yeah. He's a cool character, too. I wonder why they never made him, but, you know.
I was also able to secure a Sideshow cable, which is my favorite cable. It's like
Oh,
right
yeah,
over-
the one where
I
he's
love that
standing
cable.
with the 2 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got an Omega Red en route to me as well.
Oh, man, boy.
I'm glad you went with that
That's
villain.
busy.
That's a good one.
What's that?
I'm glad you went with that villain, Shane. I know we've been talking about a few of them, but
yeah, and I found a beautiful one that I love. So it's it should be good. It should be here next week. I get a few statues in. So.
Do you have a Magneto or?
Yes, the Magneto on Throne.
Oh, okay.
So Shane, I feel like you're kind of like Crippler, you know, where he's about at the end of his road with the Transformers. Are you getting there with X-Men, or is there one or two characters that are still elusive you're waiting for? Or?
Yeah, well, once I get the other ones, I got to put them up here, see how much room I have, because I don't like shit looking too crowded, right? I like it nice and spaced out. But I would like to get, who else am I waiting? I did just see a Sentinel today. I actually sent you a message of it. So I might get in on that. I'm going to check out the full reveal. I missed the PO for it, but I might be able to snag one.
Very cool.
Love to get a Sentinel, and I'd like to get an Iceman.
Oh, okay. Any of them, the ones that are out? Because I mean, I've got the XM, and I know people have been concerned about him yellowing. Mine's never done it. It looks perfect.
I would probably go with the Mac.
Oh, okay.
Probably my favorite one.
What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? All right, guys. So I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. X real quick. He hit this was like a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah, that's great.
He hit his 30,000 subscribers. He was kind of thanking everybody. I wanted to give him a quick shout out. I love watching his crazy ass on his show, and he just says the craziest stuff, and that's why I love watching him. So big shout out to him. Congrats on hitting your 30,000. And then here, so since we're talking about what we picked up recently, I just secured this from Prime1,
Nice.
the Ripley.
Oh my.
I'm really excited about this. I think she looks, so there was a lot of controversy about her, you know, whether it looks like her or not.
It's because they made a younger version, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. They did, you know, and I don't know if that was, you know, was Prime1 following direction? Or Blitzway, you know, did the licensee say, hey, you got to make her look a little younger, or you got to follow this? I don't know. Maybe they just made her that way and they fixed it.
Yeah.
But let's look at this real quick. I want to see what you guys think.
You don't have a side-by-side?
Let me see if I can. Oh, I think I was gonna try to do here. I'll do it this way. Hang on. I'll let you guys look at this real quick. I'll pull up an image. Let's see real quick.
Yeah, as you're doing that, Adam, I think I'm with Kennedy right here. That it does look, maybe not necessarily in the photo you're pulling up here, but the actual shot from the movie, hair's a little bit short and stuff like that. I think it's a good representation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not perfect, but it's good.
Yep. I agree.
I think the cheeks are a little bit too full, a little bit maybe. It was kind of, and the face needs to be a little bit more elongated, but I think it's close enough for me. I'd still get it. You know,
the piece is going to set off a nice scene that Adam's going to be creating, you know, with the aliens and stuff, and this is going to complete it. You know?
There we go. When you look at that photo compared to what they were doing,
good, right?
good, man. I like it.
How much was it, Adam? The piece?
I think I paid like, it was like right around $1,000, and then shipping from Prime1, like the expedited shipping, because I want to get it right away. I think it was like $232.
That ain't bad. I was expecting much worse.
A quarter scale piece, you know, all the way from Prime1. I can't beat that.
That's good. That's
and then I
good.
think the economy was like $205 or $2 something. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the expedited. It's like $30 more.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I can't pull up the side by side because it won't let me pull up two, but I think it looks like her. I mean, you look at her here, right? And then you look at this. I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah, I'd probably give it. It's hard without the side by side. You got a low production value going on here, but I'd say 85.
Yeah, some with the eyes too is
80, 85.
Yeah, but it's about, I say about 80%. Yeah,
but it's not a $3,000-$4,000 piece, so it doesn't have to be as good because it's not as expensive as other companies.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for Shane to interject on that one there.
I'm just saying it is what it is.
No, and I agree with you 100%.
The more the piece costs, the closer the likeness better be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Because otherwise, what are you paying for?
For me, it's one of those things where, like, when they first showed her, I was like, it looks like her, but it's not really close.
Right.
It was kind of close, you know what I mean? And I get what Shane's saying. You're spending a certain amount of money. You're like, I don't want kinda. I want pretty damn close if I'm spending that kind of money. So,
right.
But then when they did this update, because you see how it says down here is the paint update, right? And they gave her a little bit more bone structure around her cheeks, which I think helped out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And some shadowing, and I think this is really good. Especially you don't have a Ripley out there right now. And when are we going to get another one?
You probably not.
Right.
And I'm really, the only reason why I was and I was talking on the Facebook group I was thinking about getting it, but a lot of people were like, why didn't you just pull the trigger right away? You're such an Aliens fan. I was trying to figure out scale, I'm thinking about my lines as they come out, and I would like to go more into 1/3, but I got a couple quarter, but I was thinking about, it's hard to pair a character like this that's quarter scale with other aliens that are non-scale. You got to figure out what you're going to pair her up with. You know what I mean? A lot of the aliens are non-scale. But the alien warrior from Prime 1 would look really good. I think the XM one would look good next to her. So I think it'll turn out good. So I just pulled the trigger on it. Another thing is, I'm not a big fan of mixed media. But I like it. I don't think it looks bad here. I mean, this looks great.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good piece, man. It's going to look great in your collection.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And here's the prototype versus mass production for the base. Now this base lights up too. This area down in here lights up, and then I think it lights up around the bottom. I was trying to find a picture, but I couldn't. But here's some more updates.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this looks cool, man. Look, I mean, her sneakers or her boots.
I love how it says Ripley.
That's exactly how it is in the movie. That's how it is in the movie. That's cool.
I think she's wearing Reeboks in the movie, but I think this one they couldn't put that on there because it's Reebok.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Cab says, really wish they made her 1/3 scale. Nothing matches her from Prime 1.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So this is what made me, but I was like, I'll make it work because I really like it. And I mean, it's Ripley. She's badass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool.
Who doesn't like
She's the main character, in the movie.
Yeah. How are you going to have aliens with no Ripley?
Exactly.
Now they need to make a Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Yep.
For real. And not that shit that we got from Darkseid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That Darkseid piece, I wanted to like it, but I couldn't.
Which piece? About?
The
Sarah
Darkseid,
Connor.
Sarah Connor. Remember we were talking about it?
No.
They need to make the one from at the end when she's got the shotgun.
What's up, John?
I think that'd be a good.
Yeah, I agree, Thor.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I like that acid effect on the base too that the alien did. In the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks real nice. Nice touch,
Yeah, I love this creep as this stuff is creeping along the base. What's up, Crippler? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
Crip.
Here's another update for the pulse rifle and the flamethrower. Looks like they just maybe made this a little bit a darker green, I guess. You guys see that right?
Yeah.
Could be the lighting.
But I mean, like, even the wrinkles in her hands, like, I think this thing is killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great looking piece, no doubt.
Yeah, that's the button that she uses when she's gonna kill the queen or the alien that's chasing her at the end. So like there goes the before and after what they did. So yeah, I think this looks better for sure. Here goes another straight on view. Closer
So it's
view.
everything. What exactly is mixed media on her now? The pants, the shirt. What
I think
about
it's
the
the
boots?
pants, the shirt, a couple of the little accessories, the pouches.
Are the boots sculpted?
I'm about to say the shoes look like media. but
I
They
don't know
look
if this is
media
sculpted or
to me.
not. It's hard to tell.
I've never seen real shoes on a statue before, though.
That's true.
You know, so I would think they'd be sculpted.
Like you
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell this is mixed media. This and obviously her shirt. But I don't know about those shoes. That's a good.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I'd have to look at the description. Now this is cool.
wow, that's
Here,
killer.
Patrick.
This
Oh
is
my
cool.
God, that's amazing.
Isn't
Yeah.
that cool?
I like
Yeah.
that. Oh, nice shot. I like that.
That's cool.
Again, it's just like the movie.
Yeah.
You know? So
You know, if I took a couple edibles and I could stare at that for hours and get lost, I'd trip the fuck out. Oh Jesus! If I was staring at that last night, I'd be lost.
yeah, I like how they did this, like the feel of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. Then you get the bonus piece,
Gotta have it.
proximity piece, the face hugger that's coming out.
That's cool.
I don't know if I care if it says aliens or not. I don't know, but
I don't like when they put nameplates on statues.
Yeah. We know
Like,
what it is. You know?
I know who I bought. I don't need
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
like this pose right here, like her looking dead on like this, she looks badass like that. You know what I mean? She looks ready to fight.
So why do you think they made her 1/4 scale when the rest of the line, the fucking hand,
Devin,
man.
your
There we
hand.
go. How big is it? Oh, good.
It's about this scale right here. If you want
about
to know.
that
So-
big? So
Okay.
So Thor, if you didn't know, we were joking the other day about they didn't give us like they still tell you the measurements, but we were joking about just showing the hands, like how you
Yeah.
like it's about this big. you
So
know?
they don't have the on the other one they put the measurements, and this one they just
yeah,
put
yeah. It's like they're
They
trying to
can't-
show you by just putting hands up. But
Prime1 can't afford an apple.
this the welfare measurement right here.
Yeah, that must be the economy version.
The government cheese measurement.
Why do you think they made her 1/4 when the rest of the line's 1/3 though? That seems weird
That
to
is
me.
weird.
it's not
Unless they're going to start
not
with
everything.
1/4 line.
Not everything is 1/3. You got non-scale too. It's kind of
That's
mixed.
true. That's
It's
true.
mixed.
But what?
You would have to pair her, like I said, with you could put her with Prime 1's. You would have to put her with Prime 1 Warrior, Alien Warrior, that is just now coming out. Another one is XM. XM's Alien Hive Warrior. You could put her with that.
Do you think she would be too tall at 1/3 scale with some of the other alien pieces, and that's why they made her 1/4? Because they don't want her to be taller than an alien.
I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't. I think they were probably trying to line her up more with the Prime 1's Alien Warrior, the one that's about to come out. I think that's what they were really shooting for when they made her. But I don't know. I mean,
And it's, yeah.
1/3 would have
I think
been
it's
a lot
great.
better.
I think it'd be okay to have her smaller anyway, next to say a bigger alien, because let's face it, like you think of aliens, you can think of them as big. You don't know how big they are compared to you. You know, they could be huge. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, Dog
Yeah, that's what I
Alien,
think too, Anthony. That makes sense to me.
I don't know how she would look next to your Dog Alien. That might look way too big because Dog Alien's not that big. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Mhm.
I guess we'll have to see.
You just figure if they're going to do a line and it's such an expensive line, they would have figured out what kind of scales they're going to do with all the pieces to make it match, even if they're non-scales. You know what I
A
mean?
very
Just
good
so
point.
it could all go together.
Yeah. when I bought it, I was like, because I was thinking about that too. We were talking about it, and I said, man, screw it. I'll make it work. I mean, it's Ripley. I got to get it. So, but yeah. Anyway, I wanted to look at this. I thought this was cool. I saw this the other day. Me and Kevin were talking about it for a second, and the Ginyu Force. If you guys ever watched Dragon Ball Z, I think these are the henchmen that work for Frieza, and they come down. They're like a squad that works together. They're supposed to be some like elite squad looking for the Dragon Balls, I think, right? From the storyline.
Yeah, they do all wild poses and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they do the crazy poses and when they introduce themselves.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I liked it, you know?
Captain Ginyu.
I like if you look at it and you research it, you can move the bases around and kind of set up those a little bit differently, which is something unique. Yeah, it's kind of
like
cool.
that on the side.
There you go. Yeah, you got all the different variations you can do.
You got it with the little space pods.
Mm-hmm.
And then they show you how you can put it, and it gives you the dimensions. So for all the Dragon Ball Z collectors, I thought that was cool.
But again, this is something neat that if they could replicate it across other genres and things like that, where it's cool if your bases kind of interlock and they kind of have a similar theme and whatnot. It's just how do you display them, and then you have some different options like this. It's cool.
Yeah, this is another option. You see how they're kind of more spread out, and then here's the lined up option, which they do in the cartoon too when they're dancing around.
Yep.
He looks kind of cool. That's the back.
Oh, they got Frieza too, huh?
Yeah, Frieza. I don't know if they made Frieza already or.
I haven't seen anything about that version of Frieza, but I'm sure if it isn't already made, it's coming.
That version of Frieza is, I think, the best. But
I mean, again, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, and I know there's plenty out there, the Ginyu Force is classic. That was, with the introduction of Frieza and all that, that was like the real super villain and his henchman kind of thing in Dragon Ball Z, as the story was progressing. So it's all good.
This is really neat too. All right, so I saw this. I can't remember if I saw this in a buy-sell group or if I came across it somehow, and I thought it was super cool. The T600. Obviously, if you saw Terminator Salvation, I'm pretty sure all you guys have. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the one that's like kind of walking in the streets and shooting at him, or
with the Gatling gun on his hand.
The same model, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't collect busts, but I thought this would be really cool to have in a man cave,
Most definitely.
And I forget who makes it. Was this Sideshow that made this?
I don't think so.
When I saw it, I thought Pure Arts, but I don't know.
Couldn't remember who made it. Anyway. Yeah, that's killer looking.
I like the one behind him too. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's from a seller in Australia.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of nice stuff. Nice Terminator stuff.
Yeah.
We saw this teaser. This is a lightened up photo of XM's Loki.
Yeah.
XM giving more teasers.
Holding Throg.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to see more, but
I was never a fan of Loki or really too many villains.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I was gonna say Legend. I remember because I was a big comic book fan and stuff like that, and Loki never really was that big of a deal for me. Now, the MCU did a much better job with him, and I really did enjoy it once the Thor movies came out and stuff like that. But prior to that, which this is more of a nod back to the comic era, I was like, meh. I'll move on to other villains. Give me like Apocalypse or Magneto or someone like that first.
Yeah, I agree.
Appreciate it, Mark.
what's up, Mark?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. It is Sideshow.
Yeah, I figured.
Interesting.
Don't remember that one.
If you guys ever watched Candyman from back in the day, I watched this when I was a kid. He scared the shit out of me.
That guy, scary guy, man. Every movie or TV show that guy's in, he's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was even creepy in The Rock.
Right?
Yeah.
He's always creepy.
So you can see a little bit of his outfit there.
Such a good actor.
Yeah, you can see his famous hook. Looks like it was maybe freshly used there, huh?
Yeah.
No, they cut his hand off and they stuck it right in his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
right.
that's-
Yeah.
Like
Right,
Evil
that's right.
Dead.
Yep.
Chainsaw.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yep. But anyway, so PCS is going to be tackling this. I don't know what scale it's going to be though.
Yeah, I think I was on with Ant the other night and he said it's going to be a quarter. I think this is third scale, but he said they're going to make a quarter scale one also. So
Okay.
probably be a different pose though, I think, on that one.
There you
That
go.
definitely looks like mixed media. So yeah. That'll be
Yeah.
cool.
Isn't that what they're doing all now? Is 1/3?
They do two versions, but they make a different pose for the different scales, I think.
Yeah, see, this is his. That's his outfit there. I guess that's what it would look like. I would assume,
Yeah. Look
because
pretty close.
that's what he looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, where were we? So we were looking at this.
There
I
you
thought
go.
this was cool. You know, I love Mario. So, I'm not sure if this is licensed or not, but anyway, this is cool. Kevin, I think you shared this, right?
Yeah, I think I think this is a licensed studio for these pieces, and like I just ran across this. I mean, again, growing up in the '80s and whatnot, I played my fair share of the Mario games, and I finally got around to seeing the movie, and it was enjoyable. I had a couple chuckles and things like that. So, if you're a diehard gamer or you just have some fond memories of playing a few of these games growing up, I thought it was a well done piece. I go, that kind of captures all of them. That's
Yep.
in your game room if you've got space for it.
The movie was awesome.
Yeah,
The new
Movie was
movie. Did you guys see the new movie?
I did.
No.
It was great. I mean,
So
it's not
good.
like it would be a nice like stay at home and watch, but I enjoyed it in the movie theater because I went with my kids and my wife, and my wife loves playing the game, so she loved it. But all right, so I saw this online and wanted to share with you guys too. So the the Ahsoka, I guess the Ahsoka show is coming out pretty soon.
Yep.
And someone posted this on what you need to watch and read before you watch the actual show and in what order so you can be all caught up.
That's pretty cool. Someone did that.
So
I shared this earlier. Yep.
yeah, this is really cool. So I might knock this out actually.
You need to get going on that. There's
Yeah. You ain't got much time. You better get started.
I know, right? It's not like, well, I guess it's episodes. You see how it gives you an
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah, it's not the whole seasons.
Yeah, because shit, I'd have to start right now. I'd have to cut the live stream short.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, thought that was cool. This was XM was showing this a little bit more too. This is the Lady Deadpool, and Kid Deadpool. So we saw all these individually. Now you can kind of see them all together. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, to be honest.
Me neither.
I watched his movie and him talking shit the whole time kind of drove me nuts. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my god, shut the
it
fuck
was
up already.
horrible, man.
I think he's kind of still a cool character though, but I just wanted to show you guys this. It's pretty dynamic. Nice. I'll have to look at that later, Shane. That's pretty cool looking though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's got nice detail. You know, as statue collectors, we could still appreciate how cool it looks. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they lifted that base up in the front for Kid, but do they all connect? when you take that acrylic piece out, does that go down low and connect all three of them?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Couldn't tell if that was the front of it or.
I don't know. That's a good question.
You would think it would.
Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe look at it again. Yeah, they matched. All of the steps and stuff match.
Yeah.
So maybe I think they lifted them up so you could see them better. Probably.
Yeah, 'cause there was another statue. There's a Wolverine behind him.
Gotcha.
So they probably just wanted to line them up for the picture. That's probably how I would display it if I would probably buy a riser just like that and display it like that. If
Yeah, it looked good like that, I think.
So now that Deadpool makes more sense because like when they just had him jumping over the horse from the, I was like, okay, why? And then when you see this, it's like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
A little family outing.
Right.
But it's a commitment, though, if you're, to get the whole thing.
Yeah, it's
because individually, they're probably not going to look that good. You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
What's his character's name again? I know it's from
Morgan.
Morgan. That's right. Yeah. Pretty cool. She's going to come in a couple different variant colors. So obviously this is 3rd scale. I mean, you're at 33 inches high there. A lot of people were actually happy with this from the feedback that I hear.
I've got a complaint just because she's got more of an anime background kind of thing, is the eyes. It almost like they put too realistic kind of eyes. And for this character, it's always been represented as an anime type character. So just, to me, I'm like, I'm not reading Morgan when I see the face because of the eyes being so small. But the sculpt, all that is great. And if you're looking for a more live representation, if you will, of her, then this is the way to go. But if you're looking for something that's more nostalgic to what you saw in the video games and even the comic book series and things like that, I feel like those anime eyes need to be there.
Yeah. Got the bats down here too. Look at what little character is that right there?
I have no idea who the creepy guy is.
I didn't see that at first.
The peep show.
Exactly. Yeah.
It looks like a samurai guy.
Yeah.
But with the hat on?
Yeah.
The helmet?
Which color do you guys like the most?
I don't like this. She looked like Supergirl with this
Yeah. This one's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pink hair and all that. Classic was the green hair.
Yeah.
It'd be nice in the black version if they did a little, so it's not so black on the base part of it. It's a little dark.
Yeah.
Look,
How do you think the clouds look?
Yeah.
It reads cloud smoke, I
Not
guess.
the clouds, but the smoke or whatever it is. Clouds or smoke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Smoke doesn't usually translate too well for some reason.
Exactly.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So you got this Constantine, which I think he was a cool character growing up, and I remember reading about him a little bit, and I love the movie that came out with what was his name? Keanu Reeves?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was an awesome movie from back in the day. But I know these are just now kind of, I think these just went up for pre-order not too long ago. But this is the quarter scale. Obviously comes with the wing and the skeleton back there.
That looks good.
Now the 3rd scale doesn't come with this, and we'll look at that in a second. We'll look at the pricing and see what you guys think. But
yeah, it's such a shame that 3rd scale doesn't come with the wing. A lot of people backed out because of that.
Yep.
Oh,
His
really?
face is killer. It looks cool.
Yeah.
You got the skeleton. I love how the skeleton is reaching up there.
Yeah.
Even the spine and all this, they did real good here.
And if you've got the Zatanna, this is the compliment here.
Oh yeah.
Got to keep the couple together here.
Yep. You got the swappable parts over here. But yeah. This is the bonus, I think, with the skull, right? I think.
Yeah. This is a cool piece.
Look at this.
Yeah, very cool.
This is crazy. You see, this is why I love Prime 1, man. I love Prime 1 for how good of a job they do. Yeah, they kind of, you know, they do other things that I don't necessarily agree with, but like this right here, you got to admit.
Yeah, it's good.
Prime1 has done a great job with their bases. I don't even know if this is really a critique or whatnot, but they just start getting bigger and bigger that they're just demanding so much more of my real estate in my collection. I'm like, oh, that's gorgeous. Now I've got to, you know, find a spot for basically 2 statues to house this one.
Yeah. I mean, even his fingernails and fingers and everything, the color.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that wore out look.
Don't we all?
Yeah. It's like me today. This is how I woke up this morning. Yeah, but this looks great too. Look at the folds and stuff in his outfit.
Yep.
It's Prime1, man. They always kill it on the details.
Yeah, they are
really
just like top tier in my opinion, man. Thor, do you like Prime1, or what do you think about Prime1?
I like them, but you know they don't make anything I collect. But I'm a fan of a lot of their pieces, you know, for sure.
Let me ask you a question, Thor. Forget what pieces you collect, just for straight up the quality of the pieces and what you see and what you like aesthetically. What licensed company, do you think makes the best statues that speak to you as a statue?
That's a tough one. I mean, detail-wise, it's hard to beat Prime1. XM had hit this stride for a long time. Now they're kind of slowing down a little bit. I'm a real big fan of the Transformer line. Yeah. Sideshow is pretty consistent. Sometimes, you know, you get a little hiccup, but you know, Sideshow's pretty good. But like, it's hard to beat these, man. Most of the stuff you see from Prime1 is pretty jaw dropping. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get the so this is limited to 300. You also, if you get it, I think straight from Prime1, I think you get the signed Lee Bermejo art print. So, but let me show you. Well, this is all the swap outs again. But I wanted to show you this. Okay, so that's the one. That's the deluxe. Regular, deluxe. I want to get to the pricing. Oh, that's the whole thing there. There's the back. You guys like this whole wing thing back here?
Oh yeah, that's the Angel of Death.
Yep.
Yeah.
With before.
Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, 1/3 people.
Yeah.
I wonder where that is though.
Prime1 came out. It said because of the size, the wing would be too big, but that's bullshit. Because you look at their Optimus Primes that are 40 inches deep. Don't give me your shit about your size.
15,000
That's what I was just gonna say. They don't care what's another box. You know?
Yeah, as long as someone's paying for it, they don't care how big it is.
Exactly.
So for this quarter scale, the regular version is $13.49. Okay, $13.49. The deluxe bonus version is $14.99. All right. Now let me show you guys this before you comment on it. This is the same statue basically, but without the death on the back. Okay. This is in 1/3. Okay. So let's go. This is all basically the stuff we just looked at, but let me show you. Okay. So the price for the 1/3 for the deluxe is $14.99.
Wow.
For the regular, it's $13.49. Okay, and you don't get the back. Sideshow's got it on their site, the quarter scale, for $17.39.
What?
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Look right here. Unless I'm reading this wrong, I'm not reading it.
No, you're not.
Markup.
$17.39, guys, and I'm assuming that's without shipping.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That, come on, man. You know?
Yeah, that's
come
crazy.
on, man.
Yeah.
Like if you can't sell it at if you can't, yeah, come on, man.
We're Randy Moss when you need him.
Yep.
Come on, man. Yeah. If you can't sell it for a reasonable price, like if I was a company and I was selling all these statues and I was like, okay, how much do I need to sell this for to make money on it? I got to sell it for $17.39. Oh man, I'm going to pass on that one. I don't want the community to kind of think I'm, you know what I mean? That would be the approach that I would take on something like that. But I don't know. Maybe they're obviously they know something that I don't.
True.
I didn't see the third scale. I saw only the quarter scale on Sideshow's site. But when I saw this price difference,
Wow.
What if you ordered on Prime 1? Is there a
so Prime 1, let's go back to Prime 1's $13.49.
yeah.
$14.99.
Stop this, Sideshow.
That's not including the shipping, because here, I don't care what anybody says. I'm almost positive Sideshow, I'm about 95% sure Sideshow is charging more for shipping and
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
they're
definitely.
making money on the shipping.
Yeah.
And then they give you 5% off on their big deals. So
You're paying the middleman price, plus you're paying the shipping,
Yep.
and it's a quarter scale piece, man. It's tough. In today's economy, are you gonna spend 17 something for a quarter scale Constantine? I guess if you're a true collector, not a true collector, but a big fan of that character.
Right.
Again, for that kind of price, I mean, there's some of those Transformer XMs that go for that price, and you look at the detail and comparison, and all of a sudden now, I go Transformers.
Yep.
Yeah.
This was teased too.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Here's the Morgan.
It's a third scale. That's basically all I got on that one.
Yep.
That's all we need.
That's all you need.
That's all we need.
just leave this here for a minute and let's
Yeah.
stake
There
in
you
the
go.
art.
Yeah. Real long fingers. Looks great.
Notice the gripping of the hip.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's done well.
But look at the texture, though. That's wonderful.
I do
The
like the curve.
texture.
The texture is amazing.
And the curves.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Before we get into this, I'm just going to jump straight into this. I want to talk about this.
No, we're going right to it. Huh?
Let's go straight to it. All right, guys. So yesterday night, I was on with Art, and he was showing us a couple more reveals, and he dropped this bomb on us. Even if you're not a Batman, for me, I'm speaking for myself now. I'm not a huge Batman fan. I think their pieces are cool, but this is killer.
Yeah.
In my opinion. This right here, like, I don't even collect Batman stuff, and I was looking at this, and I was telling Art and John and a couple of the other guys last night in Crippler, I'm not going to buy it, but like I might buy this. Like, this is crazy.
I mean, you get two statues for the price of or the footprint of one.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to show you a couple of the switch outs. Now, this is happening. This is only supposed to be like 50 to 60 pieces.
Damn.
So, and this is supposed to, you guys already saw the other ones circulating around. I didn't bring them up because we've been beating that dead horse over the last week with other shows, and everybody's seen it already. The Joker kind of circulating, where it's just him. It's just him, right? But now they revealed this Harley. So, and then you got some switch outs here too. She's like, what is she, licking the knife there?
Yeah, she is.
And
I
the
think
base,
this is
the base is killer. You can't even see the back. The back's got all the rogues. I don't have that picture, but it's got all the rogues. Here's another one.
I like the mallet. I think I would display her with the mallet just because I think that's more classic Harley Quinn.
Yep.
So what I've been hearing from collectors who've been seeing the statue, like the Joker on his own without Harley, is that it looks good, but the base takes away because the base is it just commands your eye too much.
Yeah.
I
don't think that's the case with Harley anymore.
Exactly. Exactly, Shane.
Now you're focusing on the character, not the base.
Now it's balanced more. Like, you got a badass base with a killer top piece of the statue too. You know?
I really like this.
But now, does this jump that price point up to double, or
that's what we were going to talk about? Yeah.
Definitely got to jump it up with 2 1/3 scale characters.
Do you guys think what do you think? And we were talking about price point yesterday or last night on Art's channel. What do you think a solid price point would be for this piece? Like where you would say, man, I would buy this. Like I would definitely buy this.
What is the price? What is the newest LBS piece that came out for pre-order or that we saw a price on? So we know where
or
they're at.
Cyclops or
you know, those pieces are usually around like I'm
Are they like
guessing.
14?
They're usually like 14.
Storm just came out. What was Storm?
Like 18, 19. But
I think Storm was PCS, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, Storm.
Oh yeah, I'm crossing over. Sorry.
I could see this being probably about $2,000, 2 grand to 22.
Yeah,
because you're getting 2 1/3 scale.
I think this would be at least. I think this would be at least because of the edition size and because of the swap outs and because of the base and their 3rd scale. Now you got 2 3rd scales, but you really don't have 2 bases. The base is a lot of a 3rd scale a lot of times. So you only got 1 base with 2 3rd scales on it. I would say a sweet spot would be for him to sell it, and I think it would sell $2,300.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
I
not far
agree.
off.
I think that would be what I think. Yeah, I mean it's close to what Shane is saying. I think it would be a couple $100 more though, you know?
Ooh.
Some people would say like Anthony Kennedy right now is saying $3,000.
Yeah.
So
That's scary.
Maybe 24 around there.
What do you guys think? Thor,
I
Kevin?
don't think Jay is going to go over $2,500 or $3,000. I don't think he would do that. I think he knows that collectors want to keep collecting 3rd scale, and he's smart, so he's going to probably think like, okay, how can I move this? Because let me tell you, this is going to sell out. I was saying last night, you can tell if you've been collecting for at least a little while, like Thor can look at statues right now because he's just been in the game for so long, and Shane and Kev too. If you've been in the statue game for more than a couple years, you can kind of tell the ones that are going to sell out.
Oh, yeah, this will sell out easy.
Yeah. I see. I'm with Nick here real quick. I was kind of like 2,300. That's like a ceiling.
That's a lot.
But you dropped about that $2,000
You're
range.
pushing it a little bit,
So,
23.
but hang on a second. You see what Nick is saying, right? Right there, it's Hulk is $2,100. The
Yep.
base is huge, right? It's a huge piece, but
Plus
hang
Hulk
on a
is huge,
second.
yeah.
It's probably does it mean, you know, this I would imagine is more complicated to do than that Hulk because the Hulk is just big.
Yeah, exactly.
But this has got swap outs and little intricate parts that they're swapping out, and I mean this got a ton of swap outs, right?
Yeah.
So does it cost more? Look, you got another swap out here with a top hat. So does it cost more to do all these little swap outs? Or is it because of the size, it just costs more because it's big? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think something like this would cost more to make than the Hulk. Hulk, just because it's big and easy to make. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know that answer. Is it though? Is it easy to make? I would imagine it's easier to paint because it's just bigger and it's bigger surface area. But with something like this, is it more meticulous to make? You know?
Yeah, I think.
So looking at this, and then we looked at the Constantine a little bit earlier, and all the detail and the folds and stuff like that. This looks like a little bit cleaner, a little bit more simpler. But I do get the switch out parts and hands and stuff. But to me, I feel like this is a little bit easier of a scope to work with compared to some of those more detail. Again, I threw out Transformers and like I said, with Constantine and stuff like that. Those seem to be that's a lot of working in all those.
Oh, and you haven't even seen, let me tell you, I don't have the picture, but go back on Art's channel and watch the live from last night. Look at the back of this base. It is crazy. Yeah. They got every rogue on the back of the base. Clayface, I think, I'm not sure if that was Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze on the back of this base. I wish I had the picture. Man, it's crazy. So I would say, let's give our final pricing what we predict it would be based off what we know and all these pictures that I just showed you. I would say around $2,300, somewhere around there. What do you say, Thor?
I was actually thinking like 19, but I would say 21 tops, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know.
Kev, what do you think?
I'm right with Thor. I love where his price range is, but I feel like, Adam, you're probably going to be closer to being right, unfortunately, with all the switch out parts and stuff. I think this thing comes out at $2,300. Anything over that, I'll wager bet. I don't think it sells out right away. I think it takes.
No, it will. I think it will. If that J&D stuff sells out, this would sell out 100%.
Now, but here's the other thing if we're being subjective, right? The on PCS, they're not the same company, but obviously different companies. Everybody thought a lot of people thought the Blade was going to sell out. That was only 75 pieces. A lot of people thought the Shredder's still available, right? One version, I think.
But this is a more popular character.
It's a more popular character. I will.
It's more Batman freaks out there than our Blade freak. You know,
way more. I think.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
More.
So
yeah. Okay, it's a good point.
Plus, having these two characters together, you know?
Yeah.
Because these are the two top. I mean, she goes with Joker. Simple, you know.
What do you think about the pricing, Ledge?
I'm with you on that one. It's like probably 23, 24. You know, I mean, I wish it'd be less, you know, but
if he can make this for anything less than that, he is going to earn a lot of cool points with collectors. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
A lot of cool points with collectors. If he could get it under that price point, because we got to think about shipping too.
Yep.
You know, can you put it into one box? Can we make it one box?
Because we got to think of too, the ES is going to be very low. So the very low lows, and with the most pieces, those are going to be a little bit more, of course. You know.
I think he should make the ES no more than 100 though. I think he should bring the ES up. Actually, I don't think he should make it as low as 60. I think just give it a little bit more opportunity for more collectors to get it, but keep it under 100.
Yeah. Well, and again, you're looking at a base that it looks like it probably is one piece. Maybe one or two things snap onto it at tops, but overall, all of that is going to be printed out. It's going to be on the piece itself. So you're not looking at those real intricate type bases where you've got all the different trees and things like that you're attaching. So keeping it to one box, keeping it a little bit more simplistic. I'm just trying to think of ways that you can keep that.
You might actually, Kev, because I don't know if you haven't probably seen it yet, but the back of this base has got some really big, like, not big, but like it really pops with characters coming off the base.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even got, I think it's got Clayface back there. Like, it's got all the rogues. But
I'm surprised they fit them all back there.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of the rogues, put it that way.
Yeah.
Shane, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to stick with the in between 2 and 2.5, or not 2 and 2, 2 and 2,200.
Yeah.
For the price, and I think the statue looks great. Like, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that Joker with Harley.
Yep. And what color do you think this would be? You think this would be black?
Personally, I'd like to see it purple myself, but I think it'll be black.
In the illustration is black, like in the Alex Ross illustration, I believe is black. But it'd be nice if they did a variant. That'd be cool, purple and black. I don't think he's gonna do it, but
no, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Love you.
Which switch out do you guys like the best?
It's a good question.
Like, I like this one the best. Oh, well, actually, I want the one with the mallet. I want her holding the mallet and him holding the Tommy gun.
It's still pending approval for the guns, though, right? My understanding.
As far as I know, the project is approved, but I think there's a couple swap outs that are pending. I'm not sure which.
I know part of me likes the crowbar just because that's nostalgic back to when he took out Jason Todd.
Right there?
that crowbar is just anytime that gets associated with Joker. I mean, that's like next level evil. Just
So that's your favorite there, huh?
Yeah, I like that pose. I would take the gun second, but this one would probably be how I pose them.
What about you, Thor?
If I had this, I think I would put the hat on, and I'd probably have him with the gun. I'm trying to figure out which gun. Probably the gun pointing down, and I'd probably have her with the knife. Like that'd be real sinister looking. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Ledge, what do you think? Which one do you like more?
I like that knife version with her in the
Yeah.
That was look pretty good actually. A couple pictures back you just had up.
Yeah, just like this, but with the hat on, exactly like this.
There you go.
Yeah.
And apparently the gun is approved. It's just not being shown in the media photos.
Oh, okay. And what do you guys think about the money on the base?
It's very Bonnie and Clyde kind of feel to it, which
That's why I feel like the gun swap out goes with it very well.
yeah.
I like it.
I like the gun up in the air with her
Okay.
licking the knife,
All right.
and that portrait on Joker.
Yeah, if they can make him look anything like this, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that's the biggest news in I would say the community right now, this whole LBS line. What do you guys think about the overall line? Do you think the line is going in a good direction? Like, do you like the direction that LBS is going in with their lines?
I do. I think the sculpts
Museum,
look good,
yeah.
but that like classic museum with the large base, that's not my style per se. On a lot of pieces, I wouldn't. I find if my whole collection was like that, I would find it would look good and clean, but it would look a little boring for me for what I like to look at. But I think it's done very well, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, I mean, Prime1 was killing it for such a long time with their 1/3 scales and all their DC stuff, and now you got LBS coming in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, you get new fans always coming into this market, always coming into the comic book industry and stuff like that. And, you know, they've done 1/3 before. They've done them of Batman and Superman and all that kind of stuff, and they've been great. But, you know, if you're late to the game, you're coming in, you're like, man, I am not going to pay this aftermarket prices. Having something like this, these options coming out, these are great. If you don't have a 1/3 scale and you don't want to pay those high-end prices, I'd be all over this. If I was a new collector, I'd be all over this. As an older collector, you're just kind of going, well, do I make the sacrifice? Do I move one of the ones I loved out for something like this? Or do I go, yeah, congrats to everyone else who gets it. I'm good with what I got.
What's up, Cash?
So this is supposed to be, I guess, like an ultimate version. You know what I mean? So you can get the one with just him.
Yeah.
And then you got like, there's another thing I don't have. I think Art's got it on his too, with a whole bunch of like laughing ha-ha-has in the back that you can attach to the back of the base.
Yeah.
So it comes with like a ton of switch outs and a ton of different options that you can do. I like options. But is there a point to where it's like, hey man, I just rather save the money and not have that many options?
I'm with you there. If you can give me just like the one I want, because again, I'm one of those who, unless I've got additional little bases that I can show off all the heads and things like that, it goes all right back in the box. That goes in my storage unit, and maybe I go and swap it out every once in a while, but chances are no. So why am I paying the extra money? Give me just the
Just give me what I need, you know? Yeah. It's nice that you have the option if you don't need the Harley and you already got a Harley, or if you're just saying, man, I just pre-ordered a Harley, that you could just get the Joker, so you can kind of get it alone, which is nice. Options are always good though. And like I said, down here you got, I think that's Joker walking into the asylum there.
Look like he's holding a Batman cowl and a cape or something.
I think that's him. I can't remember if that's him. It looks like.
It looked like he's holding a cape and a cowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With something in his hand.
But overall, I mean, I'm not even a huge Batman fan. I think it's a killer piece. I think Jay is doing really good work. I think he needs to keep up the good work and continue to think outside the box. I love that.
You know, to your point, Adam, I'm kind of glad to see Harley Quinn has just got the one head pose. I'm like, that's great. It's classic. I don't have to debate. Do I like it with, you know, her wearing the headpiece or having her hair flowing or something like that, and giving me like FOMO that I've got the wrong head on.
Yeah. Anyway, wanted to show you guys that. That was the biggest news I would say in the community so far. So, where was I here? This is Tweeterhead was showing this. They wanted to see how the Wonder Woman was going to scale with everything else, I think.
I know it's the pose, but Batman looks short.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's just the pose. He's down on the base, but it makes him look really short.
I mean, he looks like he's
It's just because his base is lower, but it's giving him like a small feel for me.
I like that pose, though.
Sure.
I like that pose. But yeah, he does look a little shorter just because, it probably is the base. Superman looks cool. Wonder Woman.
Like on their own, they all look fine, but together.
Any of you guys into these lines?
No red lightsabers, no line.
And you could
It's pretty easy to guess what it looks like.
You can see Aquaman's trident by Batman's cape right there.
Yeah, I think I might. There we go.
There we go. All right.
What about you, Ledge? I mean, I'm looking back there. I'm seeing that Captain America. Is that going to come down? And,
Yeah, exactly.
Wonder Woman
small. Those are too small for me.
Cheers.
But they look good. They do.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought this was pretty funny. I saw this comment and I just had a snippet. But David Bird, you people need to stop making cool stuff, okay? I got babies to feed, and you all are making it real hard to choose between Huggies and pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny.
Between Huggies, Jesus.
Yeah.
David, they make cloth diapers. You might have to look at it. A lot of laundry.
Congrats, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony's
They were
got
also talking
Man
about
of
like,
Flash.
yeah. They were also talking about how like they put stuff together and
Yeah, that's cool.
how they kind of create it. You can see all the different pieces that you don't necessarily put together yourself, but they put together and they mold out. So thought this was interesting too. I don't know what program this is, but this looks pretty crazy to kind of create something like this on a screen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that talented, but
Yeah, I think they all have pretty good poses myself. That Superman, that's my favorite pose. Batman, that's a pretty good action pose.
Yep.
Wonder Woman, she's ready to charge.
Yeah, Wonder Woman looks great. They all look great. Again, if I was one who did not have these figures and I love the Justice League, yep, sign me up. I'm picking up all of them.
For me, though, the one guy that should have a dynamic pose is the Flash, and he's got the most museum pose out of all of them. That doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, I missed that. Can you go back at him?
yeah.
Oh yeah, no kidding, man. That is a myth.
That's a good point.
Heck, make Aquaman less dynamic.
You know what I mean?
Aquaman.
Like, it's...
But it looked like he just stopped running because you see the paper floating in the air.
Yeah, maybe he's done.
Oh yeah, he just stopped. He's got his like that electricity going on around him.
Yeah, maybe he's already done his part and he's finished. But still, I'd like to see something a little. But I do like that. At least it's some kind of hint of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Flash, I think, is kind of hard to depict, super fast moving on the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aquaman's. I think his pose is the best out of. I like his pose the best out of all these guys.
That's cool too. Yeah, he's riding the wave.
I mean, he looks like he's swimming
Or jumping out of the ocean or something.
or jumping out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We talked about this a little bit before, but this is up for pre-order, I think, on Sideshow's website now. Chainsaw Man. This thing is crazy.
Never saw the show, but when they did their showcase, that was my favorite statue in the showcase.
Oh, the show's brutal. It's brutal, but if you're into that kind of stuff, which I do enjoy it, and there is a little humor and stuff like that. This is gonna be a great series. It's got a huge fan base already, so this piece is gonna be great in an anime collector's collection, I guess.
It just looks so vicious how the chainsaws are coming right through his forearms and his fingers. Man, that looks
it really does.
insane.
Yeah.
But I think I just like it because it looks so insane.
Look at all that blood and everything. I mean, it's cool if you're into this.
These are all the swap outs.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks like a massacre going on.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, my daughters are 19 and 17, and they love this series. So I have to give the ages just so you don't think I'm such a failed parent. But
Yeah.
they talk about it all the time, and I'm just like, shit. Okay, I got to get into this.
Make sure you lock your door at night, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I need a shield this for my daughter.
Did you guys see the whole series? Did you see the season?
I've watched some of it. I haven't finished the season,
Yeah.
and I know there's some manga out there too. So
Yeah, looks crazy. The base is even crazier.
right.
Dead bodies.
I mean, chopped up.
Massacre.
Look at
Hey,
this.
for those who don't know, those are just demons, so it's okay. We can cut up demons.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
can
that's
have
no
demons.
problem. Yeah.
That's legit.
No worries then.
Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
right here. This looks amazing. Like this whole blood.
Yeah.
I'll show you a close up.
Bodies.
Oh man, this thing looks cool.
Yeah,
Dripping from blades.
that's so cool.
Look at this here.
The blood looks sick.
Shane, I feel like back in our days, you know, we had the Army of Darkness and all that, and it was like all of a sudden these anime studios were like, "Oh, here, hold my beer. We got this chainsaw. We're gonna have to come out with head and arms."
That's insane right there. That
So they need to, the people that make these Leatherface ones need to look at this and go back to the lab.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prime1 kills it, man, with this
Yeah.
the quality.
And look at those sneakers. I mean, there you go. Ripley's got nothing compared to these.
Oh, not Ripley.
They're talking about your background there, Ledge. They like your background.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it, Michael.
Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty much all I wanted to cover. I don't see anything else that.
we did have a question here.
Yeah.
Do you know if Azersi is still putting Shockwave? I have tried to message them for the last 5-6 months, and I've got no response back.
Not
And last year, I talked to them quite a bit about their upcoming pieces. They even sent me a couple teasers here and there, but their communication's been nothing, zero for the last 6 months, so I have no idea. And I got a couple pieces on PO, so it makes me wonder what's going on.
So
Oh, man, Jared, what's up, man? Have fun at the beach.
I'm going to throw this up to the chat and to you guys, since some of you are more plugged in than I am. I mean, we're, 2 days away from Sideshow having their thing. Anyone got any inklings? Anything that has been under wraps that might debut that's going to be a showstopper? Anyone got guesses?
Showstopper, so something big then you're talking, not
Yeah,
just...
because they've got like one day they're dedicated to doing some Star Wars stuff. I know they're going to be plugging in on Marvel and things like that. I'm like, what could all this be? To me, as a Star Wars collector, I'm looking for that Bo-Katan premium format. I would love to add that alongside my Ahsoka and Mando and all that. It would be great to have her.
They usually release a Star Wars piece every time they do one, right?
We got like a part of the show is dedicated to Star Wars based on reading their lineup.
One of the days, yeah. It's,
You got to assume a new Mythos piece is coming.
Yeah.
probably.
Such a
Another
I don't like
lightsaber
that
on fire for Thor. Nice burning lightsaber for him.
Abomination, that is.
I couldn't agree more with you.
Thank you very much. But if y'all didn't like it, enjoy.
That's what I say, as long as you like it. But me, the second one, it's done well. The K
It
Brothers did a good job.
It is.
For me, it's too over damaged. It's too much for how I like my Vader, and it doesn't hold a candle to the first one.
Thank you thank you. I've been trying to tell these people this stuff, but they don't want to listen to me.
The first one is it's so subtle but powerful. The second one, it's like they had to do way too much to get it to look as powerful. I don't know.
When I used to have that piece, people who don't remotely care about Star Wars said, "Man, that is sick." You know, that one and Ghost Rider would stop them both in their tracks.
I can't believe an unlicensed company has not made that in 1/4 scale yet. That thing would sell.
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe someone has not done that.
What's up, Slifer? Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, I mean, let's see what Sideshow. I got a feeling, obviously, it was a little bit slower of a week, except with LBS stuff. LBS is continuing to drop stuff and show stuff, but we're gonna have a lot to talk about. At least me and Kevin were saying that the other day. We're gonna have a lot to talk about after these cons, or after the San Diego Comic-Con. Yep. So let's see what happens. Let's see what they release. And Sideshow's got their own thing, their own con. When is theirs again?
Tuesday.
18th. Yeah.
Tuesday. I just know because it's my girlfriend's birthday, so I'm not gonna be able to see it.
I mean, this and Comic-Con and stuff like that as a collector. I mean, this may as well be a month or two out from Christmas, and the Sears catalog just came out. So
Right.
through it, start circling all those pages.
Catalog.
If that don't take you back.
Holy fuck. You guys remember Consumers, where you had to write everything from the book?
Man,
My mother used to get Spiegel all the time, and I had all kind of stuff in there.
Fuck.
Am I for the first time the youngest guy on the panel right now?
Probably.
Adam's like, what's the catalog?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
man,
usually not the youngest guy. Now I feel like Cash on here. I'm the youngest guy on
that cash.
Get some cash in your life.
Yeah, for real. With all these statues coming out, I need more cash in my life.
We all need more cash in our life.
Yeah.
Cash is awesome.
I wonder when that Prime 1 Terminator is going to go up for PO, man.
Oh, I'm sure they'll let you know.
Yeah.
Just keep saving that bread.
Hopefully they put that Endo up. I'm curious to see the pricing.
I was gonna say here, Master Safara. I'm looking to see if new X-Men pieces come out. If not, I am right now on the cusp. Shane, what's yours? But I'm on the cusp of moving away from all X-Men and going all into Transformers. If there isn't something that lures me to keep the collection going.
You see, I have mixed feelings about that.
I know you do. I know that's why I was like,
I love my X-Men like I love my Star Wars and my Transformers, and when you're leaving one for another, it's bittersweet for me. So I don't know what to say to that.
I think you have let the crippler move in and influence yourself.
He has been a bad influence, man.
Yours is looking so good. You can't help it.
Yeah, it looks so good in his room.
Hey, I was going to ask you, Shane, are you getting into the Azure C Transformer line?
Yeah, I already have the 6-shot and the Tarn on pre-order, and I'm just waiting to see their Shockwave or XM Shockwave, whoever comes out first. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, they're both making one?
They both teased it, yeah.
Oh, nice.
But Azurci's been quiet for like 7-8 months. No one's heard from them since November, so I don't know what's going on.
I've been checking out their pieces because they're something that you can get. Some of the ones that are already out, like the ones that Crippler's been getting. They're harder or more expensive to get. So
yeah,
looking for stuff that's coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They both have good-looking pieces for sure. Hopefully, I think they'll go well together.
Mm-hmm. There was an Optimus for sale, Azure C, like 1,500 shipped. If
from Dan. Dan was selling his. It's a good one. I have the Imaginarium Arts that I keep forgetting I have it. I got to sell it. I got the XM, and the Azure C's nice, but it's a little more anime feel to it, like really thick shoulders and chest and really thin waist. which is fine. It looks good, but I'd prefer the XM.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I'm back with some Warhammer 40K diodes. Warhammer's awesome, man.
Warhammer's so good.
Warhammer's cool. They made a couple Warhammer pieces and then they never made them again. I was like, man, those pieces were cool. Who made those pieces? Was it Prime1? I can't remember. They're old pieces. But I remember seeing some Warhammer pieces.
Yeah.
I at least remember seeing a Space Marine. Somebody made a Space Marine, I think.
I got it.
What's that, Ledge?
I was gonna say I got a Prime1 Transformer coming next week. I got a.
Which Transformer?
It's Optimus Prime. I forget which one it was exactly. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I know. Me and Kev, just to let everybody know in the chat, we got Donatello that's on the way. Donatello should be here for me tomorrow. Now I'm supposed to be going to South Carolina tomorrow, which is about 2 hours from me, or excuse me, Charleston. My wife is finally taking her citizenship test, so that's a big day for us.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
So she's going to be doing that, and she's been studying. They make you do like this. You got to answer all these like historical questions, and some of the questions I'm like, I don't even know that shit. They're making you. I'm like, somebody from another country that's English is their second language. You got to remember that. I'm like, but whatever. I mean,
Yeah, they want you to know our history. Stuff that us Americans don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm like, she's asking me something. So I was like, don't ask me. I did a backflip if I got a C in school.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we'll be doing that. But the point of me saying that was my Donatello is supposed to be shipped here tomorrow, and it requires a signature.
Oh no.
So I'm like, damn it. And then, so I got my kids. My daughter's 13. You guys have seen her on the show a couple times. So I'm going to have her stay home, and then I'm just going to say, hey, just say that your dad's in the shower, and they said leave it. I don't know. I'm going to try to think of something that they could just, because I don't think, my daughter's not going to be able to sign for it.
Yeah, but mostly if UPS
see why not.
Pretty cool. They'll be like, I don't want to lift it back into the truck. Cool.
Can you not go on the app and just waive the signature?
You should
I
be
do
able
that with all my stuff.
Oh, can you waive signatures?
Yeah, you basically sign for it online now before you receive it, and then
Oh.
they're free and clear from any
Thank you for telling me
liability.
that. I never looked into that, but yeah, that's a good point.
I used to do that all the time before my son turned 18.
Nice. I'm over here thinking like what my daughter's going to say, like,
Fuck, you young kids, man, you don't know anything.
still learning.
Yeah, you millennials, I'll tell you.
But I can't believe, millennials go from I think it's what years? I forget.
81?
But I
81.
found out that I was a millennial. No, I think it's like 84 and 85.
I thought it was 81 or 82.
And I just made the cutoff, and I was like, I'm a freaking millennial? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh.
I was like, I'm not really a millennial, though, man. I don't know.
I try not to hold it against you, but there's still some deep-seated resentment there.
Yeah, I had resentment against myself when I found out I was a freaking millennial.
I feel like if you pan your camera, we're going to see like a bottle of sriracha and some kombucha.
Oh God!
That's what, every time I watch Casual, I figure that's what's on his desk is some sriracha noodles.
Well, my house
fucking
is a
bottle of
little different
kombucha.
because I live in an Asian household, so you're 100% going to see sriracha and chopsticks and shit all around.
There you go. See?
My wife is from Thailand, so she's always making Thai food, and that's all we eat, and I love it. But
Thai food's so good. When I was overseas, I was stationed with the Brits, and then halfway through the tour, the Gurkhas took over, and they have like really spicy food, spicy curry and all that stuff. But I absolutely love spicy food, and I was one of the only like non-Gurkhas that could eat that kind of food, and they always called me the crazy Canadian because I put extra hot sauce on top of it.
yeah,
It was so good.
Yeah, you just own that, Shane.
I love hot sauce on everything. I mean, I'm freaking Puerto Rican, man. We put hot sauce on everything. So at least I do. Casual.
Casual.
Yeah, Casual's owning it.
Millennials are the best. I don't know about that, and I am one.
I mean, buddy, Gen X, everyone knows it.
Wakanda forever.
I don't think you guys understand like how disappointed I really was that I was like, wait, I'm a millennial? What the fuck? It was like by the year. I looked it up one day. It was like I was born in 85. So I was like, oh my God. But you know, it is what it is. I just thought it was funny.
Plus, we got the coolest name, Gen X.
Yeah.
I mean, Malcolm X, X-Men, X Factor.
Then we can do the Triple H and you know.
Yeah, we could do everything.
The one of these.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days, man. Those were good days. But yeah, so we got the Donatello's coming. Hopefully, if I get it tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and try to knock out the review tomorrow so you guys can see it. We might do a live unboxing. I don't know. We'll figure out something. I'll talk to Kev and Shane and we'll figure something out. But yeah, any final thoughts, Thor? And well, let me say this before you say your last words. But I appreciate you coming on to the channel.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to show this too for people that might not know Thor, and he's pretty well known in the community actually. But let me show you this.
Adam got your high school yearbook photo. Here we go.
Or this is your life.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I was showing the channel. This is the DCX channel. This is where you could find Lord Vader.
Nice.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is his stuff. Subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. I was looking at this stuff. This is the stuff I love right here.
Yeah, those are the interviews.
Yeah,
I watch every single one, man. They're so good.
This is like the best thumbnail right here with you and the cigar in your mouth.
That was at my mother's birthday cookout, and I told him I was coming as J.R. Ewing.
Yeah.
So I just took a selfie. That was all. Then that's when I was the Black Beret, aka Idi Amin Dada.
But yeah, you got his whole library of him just interviewing people around the community, not necessarily like people that have channels, just all kinds of
There's everybody from all walks of the community. That's what makes it great.
Yeah. And he talks about well, tell us a little bit about, say it again, Thor, tell us again.
Well, we try to find out of the person behind the collection, and you find out a lot, you know, with why people like who they like and collect what they collect. And you know, I like to hear how people grew up, and then you know how they got into pop culture. And then like again, I always love to hear that first piece that dragged you into the hobby. You know what I mean? And I find a lot of people, you know, you got to get over that. How much is this stuff? You know what I mean? And eventually, you know, everybody's in it. So how you eventually got into the hobby, you know? So. Yeah, it's great
stuff. It's a nice pastime, especially if you're like sitting at the job, you got a desk job, or you're just working on something and you want to throw in the AirPods and listen to the interview. It's good stuff. So
yeah, thank you.
Kind of wanted to show you guys that and share that a little bit. My man Ledge stepping up today, doing the unboxing, killer piece. I'm quite jealous.
Great collection you got there, Ledge.
Yeah, it looks great, Ledge.
Very cool. Very cool.
Got the shockwave. Wow, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you know, if you guys ever want to come on the channel, you know, Ledge was always in the chat, and we always saw him, and we would talk back and forth to him. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing him on people's channels. If you guys ever want to come on and do a live unboxing or show stuff, just to kind of show us all what, you know, we don't all collect. Like I don't collect Iron Man and Captain America, but it's cool to see it, you know. So if you guys ever want to come on the show, just let us know.
All right.
One of us. Ledge, I appreciate you coming on and sharing all your collection and showing the unboxing. And if you guys aren't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you kind of liked what you saw today. I got the last review I did was of the XM Alien Hive Warrior. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out on my channel. And we'll be back at 12 p.m. next weekend again. Kev, any final words?
Hey, enjoy this week as a collector, guys. There'll be some good stuff being debuted. So hope you guys have a good time with it.
The Dark Lord?
Look like, especially you bad people, save that money because they're coming after y'all big time, Jack. Oh, my bad. I forget Screw Dog Flowers.
It's okay.
I forgot it's two of us.
It's my honor to share it with you. I'm
I'm
telling
so
you.
sorry, brother. I forgot.
I said that purposely, and I wanted to see who would answer. So
No,
I
it's
said it
weird because
before,
usually
though.
on our show, this is
I know,
Dr.
yeah.
I'm
But
sorry,
it was
Jane.
great.
I'm sorry.
Jane was just like, oh.
There's no wrong answer here, my man. There's no wrong answer here.
No.
I just wanted to thank Thor and Ledge for coming on. It was good seeing you guys. Ledge, I know you've been watching the show for a while. Love seeing your collection. I've been seeing you more and more. Thor, like we talked about, I've been watching you for years at DCX, so love what you're doing, my man. And thanks for giving us your time and coming on.
Of course. Thanks, my man. And thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you joining the Collector's Table Live, where every collector has a seat. See you guys.